Welcome to RAS Engineering. Our mission is to support building owners and managers with top-tier engineering services, ensuring your property remains safe and code compliant. Today, we'll discuss the overall timeline of a typical milestone inspection recertification project. Proactive boards and building managers usually ask us questions about what to expect and how long each task will take to complete. A typical milestone inspection project timeline goes as follows. Phase 1. Milestone inspection. Design professional conducts an overall condition assessment of the building and produces a Phase 1 milestone inspection report. This phase may take a couple of weeks. Phase 2. Structural inspection and testing. The structural engineer conducts an inspection to quantify the amount of repairs and request any additional testing that may be needed to assess condition of the structure. This phase may take around a month to complete. After this phase, the engineer must produce repair specifications. The structural engineer designs repair details, project manual, and bid sheet for contractor bidding. This may take a couple of weeks. The next step is project bids. The project manager collects bids from contractors. The engineer of record reviews bids to make sure they are all apples to apples. This phase usually takes a long time for ownership to make a decision on the bidders, as well as securing funds and the legal team to settle the terms of the contract with the contractor. Once a contractor is hired, they must contact the building department to secure a permit and construction inspections. The structural engineer produces code compliance drawings for contractor to apply for permit. The board signs the application to the building department to use the structural engineer as the threshold inspector. A threshold inspector is mandatory by the Florida Building Code. After general contractor secures permit approval from the building department and commences construction, the threshold inspector conducts inspections on behalf of the building department to ensure that repairs are being done properly. Threshold inspectors functionally work for the building official, regardless if the owner pays for their work. The final step of the project is to then close out the permit and certify the building. The structural engineer performs a final inspection of the work and submits a final inspection letter to the city to close out the permit. The building is officially certified for the milestone inspection with the city for 10 additional years. The building official usually relies on the threshold inspection report for project documentation, but have final authority to inspect the completed work if deemed necessary. We invite you to submit your video questions. Check out our Ask RAS videos packed with valuable engineering tips. If you need to hire an engineer, don't hesitate to request a complimentary building evaluation by clicking on the big red button. We're here to help you on your next project.